What's going on, everyone? I am Eject1 and welcome on back to another episode inside my Let's Play Survival World. And in this video, as you can see, well, first of all, I'd like to apologize for not uploading recently. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded. I've just been really busy and a little bit demotivated. So yeah, but I've got some free time and we're gonna push on with this. Now, in a previous video, I worked on this bridge. It's actually inspired by a bridge in Chicago. Actually, it's called the Double Lift Bridge. And yeah, now it's a nice bridge. It's a great looking bridge. I do like it, but unfortunately, it's a little bit lonely. And if you ask me, having this amongst all the trees makes it look a little bit Euclidean, a little bit scary, a little bit eerie, like it's not supposed to be there. Like something out of the back rooms or something, but in a forest. Anyways, so I decided to go ahead and start working on the foundation for what will be an eventual city. Maybe. We'll see. Probably. That'll probably be what it is. And as you can see, I did make a wall that goes here. And I didn't make the platform that goes there because, well, I'm not going to go that way today. And we probably won't go that way for a while. But I did work on the platform for this. And as you can see, I am sort of finishing up with it. There are tons of mobs under there. Ignore them, if you can. But as you can see, I am just now finishing up the slab here. And I'm just putting some lava down and letting it turn the water into stone. And yeah. So that's what we're doing right now. And so, we're going to pour on this lava. And yeah, now also another thing I'll mention is, well, also if you lava this video, would you give it a like and subscribe? It does mean a lot to me. It does help the channel, and I always appreciate your guys' support. And yeah, if we come under here, there's probably a bunch of yeah, there's a gold guy. I'll try to be quick about this. But as you can see, I did apply all my enchantments onto my tools, mainly my pickaxe, my axe. But as you can see, they're heavily damaged, and I don't have an XP farm. I also took off my armor. But I don't have an XP farm, so I can't repair them. And even though there's a bunch of mobs underground even though there's a bunch of mobs that spawn here, yeah, it doesn't really repair my tools as fast. So unfortunately, we are back to stone tools for now. At least till I get some more mending. But that's okay. And yeah, we'll just let that burn. I'll take the wood. Just gonna get this up. Okay. I'm just going to let it drop to the ground. I'm just going to let it float to the ground. If it burns a few trees, that's okay. Alright. So now there's that. Oh. Yep, just go ahead and burn. Yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically fill in this entire pool of water and turn it into stone to match the rest of this because I needed a way to connect the bridge up to this area. I mean, it is connected. It is right up against each other, but there's no way to get from the bridge to here without having to sneak around, so we're fixing that right now. So I'm going to carry on with this, and I'll bring you guys back in when I have more progress on this. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Editing Eject over here. And I just wanted to make a little thing while I pour this lava on the water and turn it into stone. Minecraft magic stuff. Anyways, while you're watching this, if you scroll down to the description, you will notice that I made another link down there. Yes, I have a million links down there, and I should probably do something about that. But this link, I have actually gone ahead and it is an Amazon affiliate link. It's something new I'm trying, where if you click that link and you get something from Amazon, Amazon will send me a commission. And it's sort of a way to help support me. I'm not big on trying to make money from this, but I would like to someday, but it's just a little bit of kickback for me and it helps me and my channel. and I really do appreciate you guys' support, and it's just another way for you guys to support me. And even if you don't, and let's say you go through that link and you don't buy anything right then and there, Google will use cookies to send the. So if you ever go buy something in the future, Google will detect it, and I will still get some type of commission. So it's just really a good way to support me and support the channel, and I always appreciate your guys' support, and it's just another way to support me. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I will let you guys get back to your little thing, and we'll continue on with the video. That's all I wanted to say. This is Editing Eject, over and out. Okay, and just gonna get the last little bits. Yeah, my bush is on fire. Well, those are trees actually, but close enough. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get the last little bits of water here. A little bit of Morse code pieces. We can't have that. So now what we're gonna do is, now I have a ton of dark oak, and I did put it into a chest, and I have like way more than what I collected here actually, like a lot more, which is great because I'm gonna need a bunch of it. But we are also going to need another material, and that is actually going to be birch. Now, I do have some birch, but I'm going to need way more than this, because birch is going to be the main component of our build today. Yep, just going to gather a bunch of birch. I'm not going to skip this. I'm just going to make you all watch this. If I have to suffer through this, so do you. And if you don't like it, you should get over it. And while you're getting over it, you should hit that subscribe button. And if you do like it, well, then you should still subscribe. Put your finger this close to the subscribe button. And I think there should be enough birch to at least get us started. So let's... I need one more axe. I'm not gonna make a cheesy axe punchline. No thanks. Maybe next time. So what we're going to do is, first I'm going to make a crafting table. Even though I have one back in the hut, I want one here. Alright, now we're going to go and fill this in. This will probably use up all the deep slate. I could make this into slabs, but I do not feel like doing all that. No thank you. Okay, and this should be it. Alright, and 2 blocks to spare. Okay, now that our road is in, for it to come down this way, and actually we're going to do a little something here really quick. I'm going to tear that out, and we're going to put that in, and that's just because this curves into there naturally. Okay, now I'm not going to put the lines in just yet because, well, I don't really have the block for that. I mean, I have birch, but I don't really want to use birch for this. I'd rather use something like the pale oak or something like that, or something close to that, or quartz if I can get some. But, well, actually, I'd probably use more, white concrete or something. Or even diorite. Something like that. So we're not going to put the lines in just yet. That's gonna happen in the future once these roads are more developed. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on to the actual build for today. When deciding what to build for this area, I could have now, at first I was thinking I could do something super crazy, and I was actually going to do something like futuristic and cyberpunkish, but given that we just started this world and I don't really have the tools and stuff necessary to go do all that stuff, we're going to make it nice and simple, and I want to go with the natural evolution of this Minecraft world, even though we're building a giant stone platform. So I want this to kind of be like a early settlement area, and eventually this will evolve into like a historical district in the world, or in this city, so like maybe they have like this old style area, and they just sort of built all the other cool stuff around it. That's the plan. Now the first thing we're going to build is actually going to be a town hall. Now, of course, minus this thing. What am I saying? Minus this thing, of course, including this thing. Maybe they built this early on or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure how it fits into the lore in regards to that, but it looks nice and it works. But it's going to have to work with the old, like the old style town. Like maybe this is like the first settlement, which it kind of is. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the layout for this. I think what we'll do is we'll start off with a build that is going to be the town hall, because every small town starting off needs some type of town hall. They need to establish law somehow. And I think I want to make sure it's a few blocks away from this. We'll say 3 blocks. Yeah, we'll say 3 blocks of sidewalk there. And then we'll have that. And we'll sort of just mark out where the box will be. I did say it's going to be sort of a historic district of sorts, like an early settlement. Now, I don't want to stick to a particular style. I actually want to play into the Minecraft style. So these buildings are going to be, compared to this, they're going to be kind of a letdown, I think, but they're still going to be kind of cool. That's sort of the point, is that these are not meant to be super, like, crazy intricate builds with super high detail. They're meant to just, you know, be a really, like, early settlement, both, like, in the city's lore and in the Minecraft style. So, alright, so that's where our staircase will go. 3 blocks of it. We're going to need to go out 1 more because we need for the stair railings. Because the stairs are going to start here. So we want to have that. And maybe I could do this. Because maybe there's some type of portrait. There's maybe like a porch or 2 here. And we'll leave that. Alright. So now we have this. I'm going to go sleep really quick. Up. Quickly go to sleep. I did say these are going to be very simple, and they will be. So we're going to go ahead and just put a bunch of birch here. Boop. And we're going to bring this. So these parts are going to be brought up by a couple blocks. Just because these aren't going to be very tall. Now, one thing I am going to do is we do have another block, which is our spruce. Luckily, I'm next to a spruce forest. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to run over there and I'm going to grab some spruce because I think that's going to be what the floor is made of. So I'm going to build this up the rest of the way and I'm going to put the floor and the platforms in. Okay, now that we have the floor in, and does that line up? Yes, it does. Okay. So now we have the floor in. Now we can go ahead and work on the rest of the walls. And I'm going to move some spruce so I can get some more birch. So now it's just simply a matter of getting the birch up. And we're actually going to do this. Actually, that's not going to be like that. We can't have it too plain. We'll actually start with the walls. So let's just get this bottom layer. Boop, 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 and then give me this. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know why I'm booping, but I'm booping. Okay, now we have that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to place in the second layer, but now we're going to figure out where all the windows are going to go. And I'm thinking we could put, let's see, we know that the door has to go here. I'm definitely going to need another axe. Right, we'll have that. And then the windows, I think what we'll actually do is we'll take this, bring it up here, place that, and then boop, boop, boop right there. And I think we'll do some 2-block tall windows. I don't see why not. Now let's see, how many blocks is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, that's 10. Okay, that presents an interesting challenge. So let's do this. That makes it 8. This makes it 6. I believe we do the exact same thing on this side. That brings it to 5. Alright, that'll work. Perfect. This might look extremely ugly, but you know what? I don't care. Yeah, and as you can see, it looks extremely plain, and that's kind of the point here. We want it to look boring and plain. One thing we'll do, since we're here, we're going to put some of these as the pylons there, or not pylons, but sort of fences will go. And we're going to make a little bit of a stairwell, or a makeshift staircase. And I think what we'll do is we will take this and put, well, we need a space for it. Because I have absolutely nothing. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to make a ring of dark oak around this, I am going to add a second floor, and it's raining again. Now, I am going to add a second floor to this because it would be kind of cool. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to add a second floor. But it does add, I want to have the dark oak because it is a little bit dark. It is a little bit harsh on the birch. But I think it's alright because it's going to add a level of separation between the floors. But it'll help it to not look so plain or look so basic. I want to keep this an open plan. I am going to put these here. And I'm going to make, I think what I'll do is I'll take these stairs. I'll make some type of balcony area. And yeah, I just think it'd be very interesting for this. And that's very plain and basic. And that is 2 blocks from there. So I'll make sure this lines up. So it's the same size. And we'll just make a bit of a spot here. Let's do 3 blocks there. And then we'll go right here. Boop. Yeah, that looks way better. I just don't want it meshing with the floor. And then we'll have boop, boop, boop. And then boop, boop, boop. Comment if you're just booping along with me. I know it's addicting. Don't lie. It was fun to boop along. Anyways, now we have that. We are going to... Alright, so now we have that, and it's incredibly plain, but I think that's perfectly fine. What else? Of course, we need to get the roof in. Try not to fall off here, because there will be a lot of damage. And we're just going to do a typical A-frame roof, so it's just going to pitch over this. Okay, and now that the roof is in, and I also did go ahead and get these parts here, and I can't really go outside right now because there's a bunch of skeletons, so we can't look at it from there just yet. But that's fine because I did come in here, and we are going to grab some... Actually, I'm going to have to go out there anyways because I need the spruce stairs because I just had an idea. Oh. Come on. There. Oh. That's where he went. Okay. Anyways, so now what I want to do is I actually want to... It is looking like a giant... it looks like a giant American style house. Very fitting, I guess, but... Like I said, this is not meant to be a... this is not meant to be a super detailed, crazy looking build. It's meant to... it's sort of meant to just represent, like... You know, if you're starting off in Minecraft and you didn't know what you're doing, that's kind of what this is like. And I really want to reflect that in these builds. So all these builds going on here for a little bit are going to be the... they're going to sort of just be kind of like this. Now, I did have another idea, which was actually to get this shield out of my offhand, because it's in my way and it's annoying. I was thinking what I could do is take my stairs and build them up, and it's going to help solve the balcony problem here. And we're going to make a balcony up here that goes out to here. Boop, 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 boop. And I think we'll just go right on across. And then we'll place that right there. And now we have access to both sides. It looks incredibly derpy, but that's perfectly fine. All right, and now that I got this in, and actually I did a little bit of so I did a little bit of tinkering around, and I might still play around with this little center section here. But as you can see, I did add this little bit, and I tried to make it so, well, it's still going to look like a house no matter what I do with the shape. But hopefully it'll look a little less like a house with this whole thing. And I am going to go ahead and add in some of the little bit of detail, just a little bit. We're going to add some fences, the all-important fences, to keep people from falling off. And then we're going to head to the upper floors. And I'm definitely going to have to make some more fences. I did decide that instead of having 2 doors that led out to the balconies, I was going to have 1 door conjoined and then have 1 big balcony. And I just thought that would be a really neat idea. So we went with that. And I'm going to need more fences. Just a few more. And we'll actually get rid of this while I'm thinking about it. There. And I'm going to try and make this look a little bit more like a town hall, if I can. And I think we can achieve that if we climb up here. I mean, it's not going to look like... I mean, no matter what I do, it's not going to look like one, but I can try to make it look a little more like one. I think we'll do birch. First thing I'll need is a layer of birch here, if I don't keep misplacing it. And I think we'll do one here. I'm sort of going for... Now with this, I'm sort of going for the... Ooh, I have some more birch. That's fine. Now with this, I'm sort of going for a one of those little... If you ever seen like a one of those spaghetti western or Wild West style movies or Old West towns, you'll know that some buildings have this like little... I guess it's like a moniker. I don't know if that's what it would be, but it's sort of supposed to give that impression. And I think we'll dig this one out. And then we'll do this. Would that be right? And then we'll do that. And then we'll do boop. And then boop. 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 And then boop. Drop down. Boop. Boop. Trying to make sure this matches up. Boop. Boop. And boop. And now that I've made some glass and I did sleep inside here, I did sleep on the table. I don't think it's very well looked upon to sleep on a kitchen. Well, it's not really a kitchen, but it's a official table, but oh well. We are going to go ahead and make some glass panes. I don't want this to be too boring or too basic of a build, so we're going to add some glass panes. All right. But I think we're going to call it quits there for today. And I know it's a very, and like I'm probably already said this like a million times if I already haven't already said it, but I know it's a very an incredibly simple build, but that is the point of this build. It's not meant to be super complicated and super crazy and all sorts of details and stuff. This is meant to be a very simple build, and because I really want to bring in that that classic Minecraft style from like 2011 and stuff, because I really do. For me, there is sort of I do have a soft spot for that stuff, and I have been watching some people that play the beta version of Minecraft, and I was sort of inspired by that to build some like really incredibly basic things. And even though this is birch and dark oak and spruce, so it's not exactly that age, but you know, given the block choices, but I wanted that to be also based on the local areas. So I kind of take that from the Japanese, from like Japanese architecture and stuff. They tend to use local woods and locally sourced woods because it works better with the environment because it's been bred for that environment. So I am going to continue this style of building for the next few builds, for the next few episodes. And yeah. Oh, also, I'm going to add a little something to the end of this for the people that watch to the end. This is just for you. I will mention it in the next episode at the beginning. So this is a small little thing, and this is going to be a settlement. So for the next few episodes, I'm going to be working on stuff like this and some other stuff that will go along with this. Probably using the same materials to keep with the theme and to keep with the style. But I'm also going to add in a few houses. Because I know that a town is nothing with... What is that? Oh. Okay. But I know that a town is nothing without its citizens and without its people. Just like this channel, where this channel is nothing without you guys. You guys make this channel. I mean, well, I make the videos and stuff, but you guys come and watch it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making these things. So, I want to, and also I feel since the Garden of Treeden hasn't been a thing in a while, I want to bring something like that back where you guys get to interact and be a part of this world. So, what I want to do is I'm going to set up a bunch of houses along this area as we build, and I'm going to add you guys into this world. It's not going to be forever, and it's not going to be everyone. I will try to add as many people as I can. It will be a pretty big settlement with that. But I'm going to try and add people into this town, and you guys have your own houses and stuff like that. So if you guys want to be added into this, be sure to leave a comment down below and use the word villager. Because what I'm going to do is I don't have villagers yet. I do have a village, but not villagers. And I'm going to eventually bring them over here, and they will become the citizens, and I will get name tags, and I will put your guys' names on the villagers when I get there. So if that's something you want to see, if you want to be a part of this world, then leave the code word villager down below. You can mix it into a sentence or something like that. Be creative with it if you want. Just needs to add the word villager so I know to add you. And yeah. But as I said, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for your patience while I get back to content. I know it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back, and more content will be coming out very soon, so you can wait on that. Anyways, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. And until next time, I'm Eject1, and you have been ejected.